This video may upset some who don't watch the full thing, and I understand. We have attention spans of around, 6 seconds, and that's why TikTok is becoming so popular. So I get it if you're frustrated with the content of this video, but I think for me personally, it's a motivating message. And I only make videos that I think past Scott who was feeling depressed, would enjoy and get him out of bed and think positively and have some newfound perspective. So here we go. As you all know, and I'm going to repeat this throughout videos because I think it's really important, I was a big supporter of medication. For a long time, I was on medication for depression and anxiety for 12 years. And I'll say this once more, there's nothing wrong with taking medication. Whatever works for you, whatever makes you the strongest human being you can be. However, if you're still feeling depressed, if you're not taking medication, if you're feeling depressed and you're like, damn it, I've tried everything, I guess this is just my reality. I guess I'm just going to be the guy that's depressed, the guy who has depression, the guy who's going to put I have depression in the Twitter profile and social media profiles. I'm going to be the guy that just sees depression as something that's part of me. I guess that's my reality, that's my present, that's my future. I'm afraid you're wrong, my friends. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. See, when I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder and major depressive disorder way back when, I thought the only thing available to me was medication. I thought it was a mental illness, okay? And I thought the only way to beat depression is I have to take the medication, and then the medication will make me feel good, and then I won't be depressed anymore. I thought the chemical imbalance theory was just something like you take an antibiotic when you're sick, and then you take it, you're done the box of pills, and then you're healthy again, right? That's the story we've been told. But for a lot of people, for millions and millions of people, medication isn't doing the trick. Sometimes it makes depression worse. Sometimes it doesn't do anything at all. And sometimes the side effects are so terrible that people then go off them and they relapse and they're actually worse than they were when they started. It's so sad. It's so sad that people have such strength, and the stories I've heard from people, and you have to, to go try an antidepressant and that doesn't work, and then it's like you got to wean off that and try something else, and then a combination, and it's just one after another, and you have to wait for 6 weeks for these things to take effect. I know how difficult that can be. Man, oh man, and I just want to let you know, if you're in that process, all the power to you. You keep going. You do not give up. You got this. If you're still feeling depressed, so this video is really for maybe two different kinds of people. Ones that are trying this medication and are in the middle of something, and they're just discovering that, I can do different things for depression, and I'm going to try medication. All the power to you. Make sure you're being well respected by a psychiatrist or someone that really knows what they're doing. For the people then on the other end that still are depressed and they've tried medication, maybe they've tried exercise, they've gone to therapy, they've even tried meditation. I just want to let you all know that the reason you're still depressed might be because you still haven't tried everything. The reason you might still be depressed is you still haven't tried everything. And you might be saying, Scott, I have tried everything. And guess what? I thought the same thing too. I was trying different things for years and years. But it might be a freeing feeling for you, at least it would be for me, to know that if I'm still depressed, there are still options out there. There's still more things I can do. Isn't that awesome? Because imagine you were like, okay, I'm depressed and I've literally tried everything. And you hit a wall. And now you're like, okay, that's it. That's the end of the road. That's it. This is my reality. This is who I am. This is what I have to deal with. I have to look forward to the next 80 years on this planet Earth dealing with severe depression a few times a week, every single day, having these intrusive thoughts, not being able to get out of bed, not being able to shower, not being able to move, the heaviness. God damn it, that would suck, wouldn't it? But that's not the truth. The truth is, you have more control than you think. Depression is, I argue that it's one of the worst illnesses in the world. It's one of the worst things people can go through. Because even if you go through cancer, you can still have an optimistic outlook. But imagine going through cancer and then you're depressed at the same time. Well, that's when, just think about it. Depression leads to suicide. There's no other physical illness where people would actually kill themselves based on how they're feeling. If they end up killing themselves, it's because it's the result of depression. It's the illness that literally takes away our fear of death because we fear life more. So if you think of an illness so extremely dangerous to a person, isn't it worth exploring all of the options? Isn't it worth trying absolutely everything there is? Again, in the hundreds of videos before this one, I'm like, if I had to piss in my hand and drink it to cure depression, bring on the piss, okay? Bring on the piss. Lauren knows. She would give me her pee. You would.
Would I?
I'd drink it. If that meant that would cure depression, an illness so extremely deadly and one that zaps your self-esteem, it completely lies to you in every sense of the word, I'd do anything. I'd do anything. And that's why I want to let you know that if you think you've tried everything to cure depression, there's still more out there. Have you heard of coffee enemas? I'd suggest you listen to the podcast that I did with Matt Janes, an amazing neuroscientist. That's right. Have you ever stuck warm coffee up your ass? I know. It's actually an option, right? Have you tried changing your diet? Have you tried not drinking coffee? Have you tried getting rid of all gluten, all dairy? Have you tried the carnivore diet? Have you tried keto? Have you tried going vegan? So much to do. Have you tried Osho meditation, mindfulness? Have you given it a shot? Have you gone to a silent retreat? Have you tried, Reiki? There's so much out there. And that's the cool thing about the internet today. You can search for your whole life if you want to. And if you still deal with depression, you'll be like, well, the journey's still not over. The journey's still not over. And again, I could rant about why I feel that mental health advocacy and me talking about mental health, it shouldn't just be the story of, I hit a wall, this is it, I'm the guy who has depression, and I'm satisfied with that outcome. I'm never fucking satisfied with that outcome. Never. I never stop trying. I'll never stop trying. If I get depressed again, if I go through a severe episode, I'll be like, okay, maybe this is a signal for something else I need to change in my life. Maybe I need to alter something. I'm never going to stop trying. I'm never going to quit. And I know neither are you. You're never going to stop. You're never going to. We think that in depression, I've described this before, and hands up if you agree. Depression is a complete sense of pointlessness. There's no reason to be here. There's no reason to be alive. It doesn't make any sense. What is the point of anything? Why are people going to work? Why would I eat? Why would I get out of bed? To do what? To go to an office? To click on a keyboard? What the fuck? Complete pointlessness. No reasoning could get you out of it. But then I thought, okay, well, so what if it's pointless? So what? The alternative is that I'm not here anymore and I ruin a lot of other people's lives that are here. that do find meaning in this life, that even find meaning through you. Isn't that something? You think people find meaning in electronics, in iPhones, in products? No, people find meaning in other people. And people find meaning in you. So I thought, well, if everything is pointless, I'm not pointless to someone else. And that means I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep living, baby. So, the struggle to get out of bed is there. The absolute numbness is there. The pain is there. The heaviness is there. The clouds are there. The tears are there. The dread is there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You may as well live. You may as well live. So if you're still depressed today, if you're dealing with depression, I feel you. But it's not the end. Not even close. You don't have to be satisfied with how you feel. Things are going to get better. There are always options out there. So many options. You'll find something. You will. You will. Stay strong, keep being you, express yourself. And as you know, a tradition on this channel is to play you a little song at the end to make the message resonate with the body and the energy and the mind. So let's play you something. What? I don't know. Actually, I do know. Let me get my capo. You mind if I leave? I don't feel like cutting this video. If you want cuts, if you want quick videos, TikTok is just a website away. Oh, my assistant's getting it. Thank you, assistant. Wow. You know Lauren. You know her well. If you haven't seen our video about dating someone with depression and anxiety, go check it out. Because I think it's very important. Because depression also tells you that, I'm going to find no one. No one's going to want to be with me. Not true. The video is right up here if you want it. All right. So here's the guitar. Let's point it down a little bit. There we go. All right. Let's have some fun. This is just a little. And if you know what I'm playing, please comment. Send me an email. I want to be your friend if you know this song. No? Let me try that again. That song was called To Live Is To Die by Metallica off the And Justice for All album. You got this. Stay strong, everyone. Keep being you. Express yourself and never give up.